Alright guys, let's go ahead and do a message for Taurus. This is the third message I've done for you guys in the past few days that I've been like MIA. Third message. If I remember, I'll take a screenshot of what I have already uploaded, but it's unpublished. Put it up here. Just didn't feel right, you know? It didn't feel right. Even Aries didn't feel right, so I had to like take time, you know? Oh, that's a song. Take time to realize. Okay, hold on. Taurus. This is actually really sweet and heartfelt for whoever this particular message is going to resonate for. Take time to realize. Anyway, let me say this while I'm thinking of it. Somebody here, I think they have a bit of a weight on their shoulders. Whether, I don't know what they show you, but they definitely have a bit of a weight on their shoulders for how they have really treated you throughout this relationship, or the way things have kind of gone, single or not. Someone here, the way, I'll say it like this, the way that things are going or the way things have already gone. It's not, I don't think it's how someone wanted things to be, and they might be wanting to kind of get things back on a type of track. I just don't know what type of track it is. Let's get into the song. Maybe I was meant to hear that. 11:22 on my timer. That's 2 master numbers. Take time to realize. Colby Calais. Colby Calais. Some of you, something to do with the vehicle. Chevrolet. Not Chevrolet. Yeah, maybe Chevrolet. Cavalier. Something like that. The song's called Realize. Take time to realize that your warmth is crashing down on me, that I am on your side. Didn't I tell you? But I can't spell it out for you. No, it's never going to be that simple. I can't spell it out for you. If you just realize what okay, some of you, oh, that's really specific. Some of you, this could be reversed, where you and another, I don't know if y'all are together, if y'all are trying to make something work now, if you're exes, y'all still talk, or this is something that hasn't even come together yet because you're trying to get someone to realize. Some of you may have tried to get someone to realize, hey, I'm on your side, I'm not against you, I'm not your enemy, I love you, you know that, right? There are certain things that just aren't working out, or certain things, blah, 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 but I do love you, I am here, you know? In a way, it's like that tough love type thing when you're a mom, you know? You know how us moms can be, where it's like tough love. It's like, look, I'm not your enemy. I'm not against you. I'm on your side. I'm actually rooting for you, rooting for this, rooting for us. I'm talking romantic terms here. Some of you, this could be family, though. It could be a child situation where it's like, I'm not against you. I'm not your enemy. I am not your enemy. But let's talk romance. Okay. This may be where you've tried to get someone to see, or it could be reversed. Someone here is trying to get their partner to see, or their ex to see, or I'm hearing ecstasy. I'm not against you. I just need you to realize that it's like you just wanted this person to realize some things. That's it. It's like maybe sometimes you feel like you were talking to a wall, or currently you may feel like you're talking to a wall when it comes to a person. Yeah, I'm getting different stories here. Some of you, it's a current spouse. Some of you, it's a current boyfriend, current girlfriend. Some of you, I'm hearing congruent. What is that? Some of you, this is an ex, but y'all still talk. Maybe because, you know, co-parenting, or maybe y'all still talk because you're thinking about getting back together, trying to see if it can work again. My hair is sticking in my face. Some of you, this is like a friends with benefits type thing. It's like on again, off again type, you know. Some of you, this is somebody, maybe you haven't even talked to them in a while, vice versa, and you guys were friends, acquaintances, but this person, or you, one of y'all had deep feelings for the other one, but one of y'all was trying to get the other one to realize something, maybe about an ex, or about something revolving around love, and the person just never got it. So somebody said, well, look, I'm not gonna, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. Somebody was born in the training year of the horse, and it's like, I'm done. I'm like, or I just really, I'm done in the sense like I love you, I still care about you, but I also have to take care of responsibilities and stuff like this. And yeah, if this is romantic, this is someone who's not going to put a partner over their child or their children. They're basically saying, look, I've spent a lot of time on this, meaning this relationship or this connection between us, romantically speaking, or this is something that already happened, past, present, future, whatever. And at this moment, I have to do what's right for my family. I have to do what's right for my children, my child, and also myself. I just needed you to realize that's it. Someone here, it's like they spent a lot of time trying to get another person to see something here. Or they spent time, period. I don't know about a lot of time, but a lot of you, I feel like you spent a lot of time trying to get someone to see something here, and they just didn't, you know? Maybe, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Super specific. Take time to realize. I mean, we get just how that starts off right there says that everything that we need to know. Take time to realize. I feel like you're not even trying to really see it, though. I feel like, you know, I can sit back and see things from your perspective and try to blah blah blah, but I feel like, I don't know, I think we have an individual here. I think it's you guys, unless it's reversed, or it could be reversed. You know, it could be like someone on the outside of you. They've taken a lot of time and they've started to see things over time when it comes to another, but that person was not willing to work with the other one. You know what I mean? Takes two, you know. So let's say it's you in this situation. It's gotten to where it's like, you know, there's so many things I love about you. There's so many things I really like about you that I am really attracted to you for. But ultimately, there are some things that are kind of missing for me. And until, or even if, those things can be worked on, I don't see this moving forward on a deeper connection right now. If we have people who are already married, that's going to be a problem. Because one person here is trying to get their partner to see something, and their partner, and per their perspective, is not taking the time to even see it, to realize it, to acknowledge it, to admit it. You know, it's something like that. Or to change it. It could be something that someone's wanting their partner to change. Let's see. Realize lyrics. But I can't spell it out for you. It's never going to be that simple. I can't spell it out for you. If you just realize what I just realized, then we'd be perfect for each other and we'll never find another. But see, we can't do that, can we? We can't make someone realize something we realize. When I tried to do that, I have tried to do that before in more than one relationship. And especially when I started on my spiritual journey and I started having these awakenings, you know, I was like, man, this is like really toxic. Like, I am really toxic for you, these traits I have, and you're really toxic for me. But I think that we can actually work through this together. Like, because I always saw our potential, you know, like I saw the potential in us. I saw the potential in myself. But on an individual level, I still had a lot to work on. Same, I still do. I will forever. And they did. But unless they were willing to see it on their side, it wasn't what's going to work in that. It's just not going to work. So it's like I'm spinning my wheels, which I got in Aries video. You know, some of you got to a place, or this is currently happening, you'll get to a place where eventually it might be something that dwindles off slowly, if not all outright, just kind of cutting it off. But it might be a connection that dwindles out slowly. If this has already happened, somebody may have realized that you kind of dwindled away slowly. Y'all would talk and then you didn't, you know, things like that. Whether y'all were ever together or it was kind of like we talked and we were more friends, but there was like this underlying, you know, I want this person to see that I care for them, but they're never going to get it because they're too hung up on their ex and trying to see what their ex has got going on and upset about their ex. And, you know, so I don't know. I can't, you know, yeah, so could be someone here who's realizing that this is probably, I don't know, you're kind of like not feeling them like you used to anymore. Whereas, you know, when things first happened, you might have been like gung-ho about just really fighting for it. But I feel like you're fighting for something's kind of coming to an end. If not all out, it's already come to an end. You know, unless this is you on the outside of a situation, where perhaps you've looked at another, vice versa, as, you know what, I'm going to back away because this person, they're just not realizing the truth of their situation and kind of what's going on. And that's fine, because that's their journey, you know? Like, I have my own journey in life, and this is their journey, apparently. So who am I to tell them blah, 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 blah. They're going to have to see it on their own. And that's painful, you know what I mean? That's especially painful as a parent, but we're talking romantic love here. But, I mean, you can apply this in that area as well. When you see something, because been there, done that, but they don't see it, you know what I mean? And you could really save them a lot of trouble if they would just learn from your mistakes, but they don't, right? And so they go make them their own, but that's fine, you know, that's what we're here to do. But it sucks when you see that, and then you got to sit back idly and just kind of let it happen and trust, you know, this is their story, this is their life, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Colby Calais. If you meet me halfway, if you would meet me halfway, it could be the same for you. We'd never have to wonder, just realize what I realized. But honestly, the more I look at this song, it's actually really beautiful and sweet the way she sings it. But if you look at the lyrics, it's almost like, some of you may have felt like, I don't know, I can come from an I place. How about that? Have you ever gotten to a place where, and I'm saying this because I have several times, where when you step back on the outside of it, you're kind of like, why did I spend, you're almost like upset with yourself a little, because you're like, why did I spend so much time? I basically begged this person to see the truth of our situation, or the truth of their situation. I basically begged, and you're not really like mad at yourself, but you're almost like, oh my God. You know what I mean? And like, wore out your welcome almost, so you're like, I wish that I just would have backed away the first time, you know? Like, I wish, it's when you start seeing your value, you know? And then you realize, like, man, it's like you want to pull them along, like you want them to be, because you don't want anybody else, you know? You want that person. You're like, I want this person. This is who I want. I don't want anyone else. So I'm willing to wait. I'm willing to be patient. They'll see it eventually. They'll see it. They'll realize. They'll see what I'm seeing. I just happen to get there before them. It's fine. A lot of people will believe that when it goes to the twin flame thing. I don't believe in twin flames, but I'm not against anyone who does. I also believe that we all came to this planet to do different things and to believe different things. I don't think we're all meant to be the same. And I don't think we're all meant to realize the same thing. So, you know, I'm not against it. I'm also not against people believing in soulmates. I used to believe in all that, so I just don't anymore. So, but I know that we came here to do different things. I also don't think we all came here to be in relationships, and we all came here to have children and things. I don't. But anyway, I can just see this being relevant, where someone's like, but you're my twin, but you just don't see it. Don't you see that you're my twin flame? Because it fits that we're twin flames. Or someone here may be like, you're my soulmate. Can't you see you're my soulmate? It literally fits that we're soulmates. The pattern told us, and this told us, I'm not saying that person's wrong. I'm not saying anyone's wrong if they did think that. We're meant to be together. We're meant to be. But the other person just won't see it. Now, maybe it's two people who are not meant to be. And the person the whole time who's been trying to get the other to realize is the one who didn't actually realize themselves that this is a connection that isn't meant to be. Maybe they were meant to have some lessons in it, and then we were meant to go our separate ways. The only reason I say that is because that's me coming from an I place. That's exactly what happened to me. I was wrong. I was never meant to be with that person. Well, I was meant to be with them to learn the lessons, you know, but I wasn't meant to, like, we weren't meant to be together. They weren't the other half of my flame. They weren't my soulmate. You know what I mean? But in my mind, they were. In my mind, they were my twin flame. And in my mind, they were my soulmate. We were the one. We were meant to be together and die together and live together and grow old together and raise a family together and whatever. You know what I mean? But, you know, you get to a place where you realize, I was actually wrong. Everything I was trying to get them to realize, I had to flip it. It was inverted. I had to realize. But I'm not saying that's for everybody here. Sometimes you really do see something. You really do have these awakenings and these profound moments where it's like, don't you just see? Like, don't you just see? Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't. Because see, that's part of the rules about this life, right? Like, there are certain rules. And once you see, you really can't unsee, but you also can't really force anyone else to see. You can't, I mean, how? You can't. It's like you know a specific language, right? And you want to, my hair is sticking to me. You know a specific language, and you could easily just like program the person's mind and stick your chip of knowledge into their brain and download what you know, and that would be easy, right? Easy peasy. But this life is not easy. It's not easy. There's nothing here easy. And so, you know, you're like, okay, well, if they just do the work like I do the work, they'll understand it too. But you can't. You know what I mean? And then we see it. Eventually, we see it. Yeah. So what's happening here is there's two people who really never did want to lose connection with each other, or who currently don't want to lose each other, but it's like on borrowed time or something like that, or who are we fooling? It's something like that. If it's in the past, something that already kind of dwindled out, you or another, however this goes, might have finally gotten to a place where it's like, I don't know why I'm trying to get this person to realize something about another, or about us, me and them, and what would be healthier for our connection or healthier for them if they would just, but you know, you eventually get to a spot where you see it and it hurts because you want that person. Like, that's the one you really want. You don't want anybody else. You know, you love who you love, but sometimes we love to let go, and that is a truth people don't want to hear. We do it with our children. We have children and we love them more than anything, hopefully, but we love them to let them go eventually. Hopefully we die first, and we let them go when they get married or whatever they want to do. Move across the country, join the military, move to another country because they want to, for work, for whatever, because it's just where they've always wanted to go. Love eventually does let go. So, and that's just, it really is a truth. It's a harsh truth. We don't want to realize it's really, because it's painful. But you know, I've gotten to the place myself where I'm like, why do we want to, like, I get it, but also why do we trap what we love? Everything, not just relationships, everything. We trap what we love. Instead of giving it a key, we give it a lock. We make it harder on ourselves by doing that. We should give it the lock and the key. Something like that. Yeah. So, alright guys, I am itching like crazy. There's like 17 strands of hair stuck to my face right now. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna get me some food, and yeah. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Really quickly, guys, I want to get back on here. As I was clicking off the video, I heard the phrase real eyes realize. I know you guys have heard that before. I'm not sure who originally first said it, but real eyes realize. You can also say it as real eyes realize realize. Basically what it's meaning is not everything heard is true. So a little bit here, tidbit at the end. Some of you watching this video, Taurus or Taurus cross watcher, unless it's reversed, you may have realized this about another, like they'll realize it in time about another. Someone here has or will get to a place where over time they see that words mean shite. Words mean nothing. It's what we see, you know, what we see over time that really starts to tell us the truth about a situation regarding our person, and not so much what they say. Someone here is going to realize, if they don't already, that somebody may not really be what they've been saying. Like, let's say you have two people who've gotten together and they both had relationships or even families before they met each other, right? And one person may be like, yeah, I don't know. They've been saying things, but really over time, a person here, the other one, is seeing that this person may just be putting them off. Or they may just be kind of like, I don't know. There's something about it where it's like, like, I see now. Before I just wanted to believe because I was so in love, like rose colored type thing, but now I see it. My eyes are seeing it now instead of what I'm wanting to hear you say. I'm seeing it for myself. I'm seeing it. You know. Now some of you may have tried to get, or vice versa, someone may have tried to get you to see someone else's true colors. You might have tried to get someone to see another person's true colors, or just whatever, you know, and not coming from a judgmental place, but just kind of like, I see it on the outside looking in, but they don't see it, right? I'm telling you, over time, this person has begun to see it. What you were trying to tell them the whole time, vice versa. That can also go this way. Or you yourself, someone here, is going to be seeing the truth regarding a situation where, whether anyone meant to or not, like let's say someone's been telling you they're madly in love with you, they do love you a lot, whether they're leading you on or not, and they've been doing it the whole time, or they really thought that they did, you're going to see that what they think is love is actually not love. It's not. They really don't love you. And it might be hard at first, but then it's going to be like, no. They're not trying to lead me astray. They just really don't even know what it is. They don't know what love is. And that's okay. And I could try to teach them all day and show them, but like I'm not their mother. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking romance here. So, all right, now we're going to go. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.